I guess get started if y'all want to. Is there anything kind of pressing that the two of you are on, or Christy even too, want to talk about? Is there anything that's kind of challenging to you guys or something? I know that the biggest message that I'm trying to get out to people in doing these calls is for you guys as well as your downlines, two things that we've got to maintain. And number one, and they run together. These two, and you all know this. I just want to tell you this, so this is an importance of you to translate down to your downline. And that is the importance of posting and the importance of cold messaging and how the two are intertwined. It's so important that you train your downline to post consistently as well as cold message consistently. And it is pointless to do one without the other. It is pointless to post and if you're not going to, and sit back and wait for people to come to you if you're not going to cold message and go to them. It's pointless to cold message if they go back and you've cold messaged them and they go back and look at your Facebook wall and there's nothing there. So those two things are what I think are kind of, they're stressed, but they're never stressed together. They're never intertwined, and I think people sometimes choose one or the other. Okay, which one's easier for me to do? Some people are hesitant and they don't want to reach out to people, or they don't want to cold message people. They're scared of what they might say or anything like that. And then others are, oh, I don't want to put too much on Facebook, so I'll just kind of reach out to people privately. But it is very important that y'all stress the importance of, of putting those two, the importance of those two together. So that's kind of the message that I'm trying to get out to the teams by doing this, and want y'all to definitely relay down to your downlines. Julie says, I agree 100%, and I give my downtime support. I don't see them posting, so I don't really. Yeah, and that's tough. It's the toughest part, I think, is when people say, I want the business, I need to make money, and that, you've got that golden ticket of posting. And that's, I will tell you this, and I told this in Jessica's call last night. You show me one jewel that does not post consistently or hasn't posted consistently the entire journey, and I'll be surprised. I know personally that is one thing that I have done, and I have done consistently, and I have never failed at doing since the first day I signed up. Just posting. So it's an easy formula. It's an easy, sometimes people want the magic pill. Well, how did you get to Emerald? Tell me your trick. There's no trick. You post consistently every single day. You cold message people every single day. And somebody was telling me in another meeting, they were saying, well, sometimes I can post 3 times in a day, and then I may not get to post for 3 or 4 days. And I said, you know what? It's good those days that you can post 3 times a day. But instead of doing that, I would much rather you just post 1 time a day. If you can't commit to anything else, you commit to 1 Plexus post a day. We talk about 3. We talk about 3 Plexus posts a day, 3 Plexus posts a day. If you're hearing this and you're having trouble posting, I want you to focus on 1. Just 1. 1 every single day, on and on. And look, if you do buffer, that buffer is going to take you 10 days worth if you do that 1. 10 days worth of Plexus posts. And it's so important for people to see that consistency when they come back and you cold message them. Believe it or not, when you cold message people, they go back and look at your wall. Well, let me see what she's talking about. Let me see. And I've even had somebody tell me, yeah, I do. I just went and looked at your wall, and I really like what I see. Well, what if I hadn't been posted? They would think I'm crazy, or you're just trying to make a buck off me, or something like that. So, those 2 things we have to do. We have to have those 2 things in order to be successful. Christy, did you want to add anything in? that?
That's definitely 100% what you have to do. I do have a couple of newbies that they are posting and they're being personable and they're reaching out. That this one particular person, she's not on the call tonight, I wish she was, but she's even sent me her cold messages that she's sending. She had a sip and see and she's not getting much response. And I just think that, people have to see that she's not quitting sometimes, just continue to do what you're doing. And, they will come. They're going to say, well, gosh, maybe this stuff is, real. Maybe it does work. So just don't give up when you're not getting that feedback that you want, because it will happen.
And, a lot of people in that same token, a lot of people think, well, Plexus is everywhere. Plexus is, everybody is on Plexus. Everybody is doing Plexus. Everybody, that is not true. I met with somebody today that is going to be an absolute rock star. To see that excitement in her face of getting the word out to everybody just proved to me that, okay, nobody, this is not everywhere. Not everybody has been reached. More people. I am an Emerald ambassador and have been doing this for 15 months, and I'm still adding people to my team because my market is not tapped out. Your market is not tapped out. I've been posting consistently for 15 months, and these people finally decided to join on my journey. There are people out there. It's just a matter of how many no's will you let stop you? Because to me, and Julie, I have heard that you are turning Ozark pink. There are so many people that are like, no, I'm sorry, Julie's got it all. So I'm like, yeah, that's my girl. So yeah, you are. And Mr. Brett Lyons over here is killing it.
Uh-oh.
I am so happy to see you on this meeting, sir. I
didn't know you could see me. I got my dang reading glasses on.
Oh, yeah, I can see you. I need some pointers on how to get customers. Good gracious.
Me too.
You are like a beast. What's your deal? Like, really?
I'm gonna put a video up on your page or what on the
Please do.
or whatever. But I don't want to. I was gonna ask you. I don't want to hurt people's feelings, because what I'm saying is, in my opinion, it's easy. You're a product of the products, and when you become a product of the products, people see that.
Yeah. And
when people see that, I don't know. Is Julie on here?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Julie, do you know LaDonna Spivey?
She's commenting on it. She's muted, but let's see.
From Ozark.
Yes.
Yes.
She does.
Well, she closes our loans for us at the mobile home place, and I haven't seen her in probably 6 months. And I walked in her office for a closing the other day, and she said, "Holy cow!" She said, "I almost didn't recognize you." She bought from me the next day.
Oh wow!
And it's all because, really, I dropped a small kid.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the truth. And like I told y'all in that meeting the day that you wanted me to talk, when I'm in, I'm all in.
Yeah.
And I think, in my opinion, to get now, I wish more of mine were ambassadors, but at this point, I figure that'll take care of itself too. But
absolutely,
I'm just going to keep selling and keep exercising and keep promoting myself as Plexus, and the rest of it will take care of itself.
Well, I would absolutely 100% love for you to do a video and put it out on there and just be yourself and say exactly what you just said.
Because when I'm honest I talked to Amy about it the other day, and I don't want people to think that you have to do the things that I do. But for the first 3 months I didn't, but now I exercise every day. I don't really eat that much different. I mean, I cut out bread, rice, and potatoes. I mean, that's freaking easy. But I don't know. To me, the losing the weight and the whole thing has been easy, and it all kind of just falls in line. But I don't want people to think, oh, well, he's doing all this and he's running and he's doing it. All of this just ties in together for me.
Yeah, right.
And I just don't want to hurt people's feelings or step on toes or whatever.
No, trust me. If I haven't hurt anybody's feelings by now, you're not going to. Trust me.
All right. Well, I'm going to do it.
Rebecca is she's your touchy-feely, like, come here, let me give you a hug. And I'm like, do this. Like, no, it's not that way. So please, yes, absolutely.
Hey, somebody needs to look at her thing to me and tell me where I'm at on her.
I can do that.
Because I want to know.
Hey, I will say this. I know right now you are at the top of hers and Julia's right now.
Julia's too?
Yes. I would venture to say on up there too, because you show me somebody that's got $2,400 in PV, and because a lot of people get theirs right towards the end, so we got to keep that going for sure. There's no doubt in my mind. I'll get Julia to run her report too, and I'll show it to you.
Well, I'd like to ask a question while I got you on here,
Okay.
and this is something I've been wanting to really find out about.
Okay.
Because we've texted back and forth a little bit about it, but in my opinion, and tell me if I'm wrong, I mean, I'm trying to get preferred customers, and ambassadors. But in my mind, if I know that all they're going to be is wholesale ambassadors, and they are not really going to do anything but right there at it, it's going to benefit me more to keep them as preferred customers than wholesale ambassadors.
Well, short term, yes. Short term, you will make more money that way. The long-term money, the bigger money, is in putting them under you as an ambassador. But that's when you're ready to start building a team. When you're kind of ready to start, because, I really think you have the perfect formula right now, and I think that it's working for you, and I honestly wouldn't change much if I were you.
Because I think I have 9 ambassadors under me.
Yeah.
But none of them are really doing much other than, and some of them say they're going to work the business, and some of them are,
Here's what I would do. Here's what I would do if I were you. I would somehow, I don't know if you have a way that you communicate with all of your people, all of your preferred customers. That's what I'm trying to say, not your ambassadors. If you have, what I would do if I were you is I would possibly create a group thread or a group.
What about a group email?
A group email would be perfect. And probably once a week, I would just, after you check in on them, I would just say, hey, if y'all love what you're feeling and you want to tell people about that, understand that if you wanted to upgrade to an ambassador, tell people about these products, you can make the money off them instead of me making the money off of them. Because I guarantee you, they're telling people how great they feel, and and they're probably just sending you customers, which is great for you. But I'm not down what you're doing, because I'm envious of your big time. Like, I wish I had it.
See, I told Christy if we could team up, if I could put my customers with her ambassadors. Holy cow.
Yes.
But see, I'm envious of Christy's ambassadors.
Well, I can guarantee you that you can start when you are ready to let go of a little bit of that PV and start flipping. I kind of think that that's going to be your natural progression, is get customers, get them happy, get them upgraded.
Well, that's kind of the way I've had this concept, is I'll just get all these preferred customers, and even if half of them upgrade to wholesale ambassadors, because I think I've got like 28 or 29 customers right now, maybe 30. But if only half of them, will change, and I keep getting more and more convert, then eventually, you know, I told y'all at the beginning, I have a job that I love, and this is just something that's fun to me, and I really just like being at the top of people's lists, to be honest with you.
Well, hey, I love it. And look, that this is ultimately, and you know, this is your,
I hear Chrissy.
It's your business. So that's the beautiful thing about it. You do what you love and what makes you happy. And like I said, what you're doing right now is obviously working. So just get that group of them together and throw in there every now and then. And once you kind of let your goal be, once you let one of them go to ambassador, that should be your next goal, to pull somebody else in as a customer. Let them go as an ambassador, pull them in. Let them go, pull them in. And I think that you'll be happy with that balance. I really do.
Okay.
So, job well done, though. For real. Like, and please, whenever you get a chance, I'd love for you to make that on my team page from here.
I will, and I'll put it on Christy. I mean, I'll put it on both yours and hers. And I'll probably send it to her and let her look at it. So.
That's great. That's great. What else, y'all? I'm so happy to see y'all on this. Do y'all have?
Amber had the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. On the chat.
No, maybe she's muted now. She texted me and said, "Can I ask a question?" And I said, "Sure." But I don't know where she went.
There she is. I think
there she is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here. Brooke, this is a really, really simple question, but I just want to ask you, I've had so many people that message me wanting to know details about, you know, the price, and then as soon as I tell them how much it costs, they're like, oh my gosh, that's so much. But, I mean, how do you, you know, break that down and say, look, I mean, to me, it wasn't that much. When Christy sold it to me, I was like, oh, that's nothing, you know, but a lot of people think it's a lot of money. So how do you break it down and, you know, show them it's not a lot? What's your response when you've heard that?
Well, if somebody is really against, it's just like, oh my gosh, I can't pay that. Then, you know you've got something good with our products. So what I would suggest is break it down. Hold on, I'm going to mute everybody. And then whenever y'all want to talk, just unmute yourself right over on the corner. That way it'll just be a little bit better. Anyway, so, oh my gosh, what were we talking about? Oh yeah. So I just say, okay, I totally understand. How about we just start with one product or two products? Because if you start them out with something like Edge and Probiotic, if let's say they want energy, start them out with Edge. Yes, all of our products are supposed to be taken with Slim. We all know that. We all should be recommending that. But if that's the case, get them hooked on a product that you know they will love. And once they try that product and they're like, okay, then all of a sudden their health or how they're feeling becomes important to them. And then the money is not really the issue anymore. They find that way. And that's what you can communicate when you let them try a product and they get it and they message you back and they say, oh my gosh, I love this. I'm feeling great. You respond back with, yes, that is important. That is what we want. That is our main goal, for you to feel good. You know, what can we do without in your budget so you can bring on some more of these products and see how the max potential you can have with the way you feel. That's how I always respond to that, and just kind of have that dialogue with them of, you know, this is worth it. Kind of try to think along the way about some things that you might could give up to try it, you know? And if it doesn't work for you within 60 days, let's get your money back. I'll help you get a full refund. The security feature of what we have going for us is always good to put at the front of the conversation for people. Let them know that we don't have contracts. They're in charge. They can turn off that backup order anytime they want to. And I physically say this to them. I'm like, you have a website that you can log into and hit, stop your auto shipment. You don't have to talk to me. You don't have to talk to Plexus. So all of that, I think, is reassuring to people that have financial, problems with, paying for this. I also let it be known that, look, Plexus is one of the reason, the way Plexus does things is one of the reason that I jumped in with both feet. I knew that I was not going to put any of my family members, my friends, in financial distress with the formula of joining us. I knew that if somebody wanted to start the business and didn't have a lot of money, then they could turn their backup order off if something financially happened to them the next month. So really just talk to them in terms of security and, just get your feet wet with one product. And I really think that might turn around for them.
Let me tell you one thing that I tell folks.
Yes.
And it goes back again to me being a product of the product. But when they start talking about money, this is just me. I haven't eaten McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's since January 29th. Mm-hmm. Now I've eaten Zaxby's, but what I'm saying is going and grabbing a $4 or $5 McDonald's burger or chicken nuggets or whatever, I haven't done.
Yeah.
I'm completely off of blood pressure medicine, which I don't have to pay for that anymore. I'm completely off of cholesterol medicine. I don't have to pay for that anymore. I don't drink beer anymore. Man, I actually make money not for what I get paid, but from what I save, from what I was spending, I probably save $150 a month on top of what I'm paying for the products. So I tell folks that, give it 60 days. If it doesn't work for you, we'll get your money back. But you could save more than it actually cost you for the products. And when I explain to them that, and they've seen it with me, then it really helps me. But I know that everybody hasn't lost a small child, so everybody's not the same, but they can use people like me as testimonies or whatever.
Look, today I had a guy message me and he said, is Plexus, I see all your posts and everything looks great, but is it just for women? Be honest. I went straight to your profile. I copy and pasted your pictures and your posts. I'm like, okay, look at this. And then now you tell me if it's just for women. And he's buying it tonight. So I would literally, I would challenge you to not only do a video on our team page, but you speak so well and you just hear the honesty in your voice. I would do one on your personal wall and say exactly what you just said. I think I can remember telling Joe Harris to do a video, and I recommended that to him, and he did it, and he added 12 ambassadors the next month. People and it's all because you guys are just, without a doubt, you're not doing this to put another dollar in your pocket. You can tell that you have been changed and you want to help other people with the same thing. So I would highly encourage that if I were you. I don't know where your comfort level is with that, but that's definitely what I would do. So, sorry, you're muted. Unmute yourself.
I said Brett's not scared to talk to anybody. He'll go on Rick and Bubba and do it.
I met Bubba last weekend and talked to him about Plexus.
Did you really?
Yes. I sent an email to Rick and Bubba, and of course Speedy. I don't know if y'all watch Rick and Bubba, or listen to it or whatever, but Speedy evidently gets all their emails and checks it. He sent me something back and said, great to hear your story, blah, 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 blah. Thank you, blah, blah, blah. Well, we were at that tournament in in Auburn this weekend, and Bubba was there.
Oh, yeah.
And we just started talking, and I introduced him to Cody because, Cody, we listen to him every morning going to school, and he was very nice, and, he's a big tennis guy, and somehow.
I said it.
Yeah, Amy somehow brought it up, and then I said something to him about it, that I had sent him an email, and he told me to shoot him another email. So matter of fact, I can't believe I had forgotten about that.
Yeah, let's get on that.
But I'm gonna send him another email tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell Speedy that I talked to him and get him to look at, because I'll buy the stuff. I mean, I'll take it to him because he needs it. I mean, he can get rid of 2 small children. But I would give it to him if he would just try it to see what he thought about it.
Hey, tell them that you are on the same team as the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's wife. That's what they call Will, because his name is Will Smith. And
That's hilarious.
One of the guys, what's the other one's name that does? It's not Rick, not Rubba, not Speedy. Will, what's his name? The guy who coached with you. Helmsy.
Yes, Helmsy.
Yes. Helmsy coached with Will. He just did it kind of on the side. He did that probably 4 or 5 years ago, so they know him. So just drop that in there. It never hurts.
I'm gonna put it all in the email tomorrow, and I'm gonna say I'm on the same team as and they'll, if I guess Speedy knows him too, right?
Oh yeah, because he's from Pelham, and they're big into baseball, and then of course Will coaches here at Spain Park. So oh yeah, they do. Okay,
well I'm gonna put all that in there, because if I can get one of them, holy mackerel!
Absolutely. All
right. I'm scared.
Well, I want you to have that same attitude on our team and get some people motivated to get aggressive with these products and, not change themselves, but, because I have told people, you got to be a product of the product. You've got to see results, and you've got to show people your results, because ultimately they follow you to see what's going on in your life. You can post as many testimonies as you want to, but until they're seeing changes in you, whether it's health-wise or physically, then they're not going to relate as much. So yeah, I would highly recommend doing that and putting it out on your personal wall as well, as if you need any help. But it's there if you want it. So. All right, well, I'm going now to another team's call. Do y'all have anything else that y'all need from me, or have any questions? Obviously, y'all know I'm available for you anytime y'all need me to. I love this team. I think this team is absolutely amazing.
On FaceTime at our office today. Her mom came in.
Yeah, see, I told y'all. I saw her.
That was awesome. I was in my room with my patient, and I was listening to your mom, and I'm thinking, is she talking to Brooke? I'm running in there.
Oh, so yeah, so that was cool. Saw 2 of y'all one night, or one day. So, but no, seriously, y'all. Literally, use me anytime, please. I'm always available to y'all, and y'all know that. So anytime y'all want to do another one of these, y'all just shoot me a message, and we'll get it scheduled and get it going. I love to chit chat with you guys. And, when you put forth this effort to come on something like this, it makes me want to pour into you even more. So, please let me give back to you by being able to help you in some way, please. So.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, it's good seeing all you guys. Hopefully I'll see y'all soon when we do this again. So,
all right. Later.
bye.
Bye.